Hello everyone and welcome back to a Gran Turismo time trial where we're in the AMG Mercedes GT Black Series. Yes, that's a mouthful. We know Shmi has one of these cars in that yellow solar beam. But what exactly are we doing in this time trial? Interlagos is the track. We know the car. It's on Sports Soft tyres. Hard difficulty because it's understeers and oversteers. And I've put a gold estimate of around a 136.7. I'm still trying to improve those estimates. Now, I do like this car. I think it's a great looking car. Sounds amazing in real life as well. And of course, as I've said, I follow Shmi, so I've seen this car in many videos, so it's nice to drive it in a time trial. I just wish you'd picked a different track because we've got Interlagos everywhere this week. Let's go into a lap guide then, and as we head towards turn 1, we're looking for the 150 board on the right-hand side. Yes, you're braking this early. This car has a lot of power, a lot of straight line speed, not a lot of brakes apparently. So we're using the 150 board on the right-hand side, and that's what we're going to do here. So hard on the brakes here. You can use engine braking, so you can drop to second gear quicker and slow the car quicker if you want to, but I'm not doing that on this given lap. So short shift to fourth gear through the center S, and then I'm just monitoring the throttle as I go through here. What I'm looking for is that orange barrier that I've highlighted right there. Now, that's my accelerating marker, okay? Now, the earlier you do this with where it's positioned, the more chance of understeering you have. Now, you can have a short shift to stop the understeer or lift and then carry on with full throttle again. Now, I full throttle out. The curb grabs me a little bit, lets me go around there, but you can see how wide I do run. So that was really the earliest you can accelerate where that orange barrier was positioned. As we head towards the next corner then, on the right-hand side, we've got the 150 board there. That's what I use as a brake marker for the left-hander. Once again, you can use engine braking if you want to. I think I use it maybe a tiny bit on this one, but I stay in third gear. You can drop to second if you feel like you're going to just outbrake yourself a little bit. Let's come into here, third gear there, and we do get the car stopped. Short shift to fourth gear there to accelerate out. You can do it in third gear. And just be careful going through this left-hander. Very easy to understeer off again, so short shift if you need to short shift to avoid that understeer. As we head up the hill then here at Interlagos, on the left-hand side, we have a 100 board. I'm braking just before I get to that, and you can see I've started braking here down at the bottom. Essentially, with this corner, you can either do it in third gear or fourth gear. I kind of found fourth gear to be more stable, and that meant I was more consistent, and you can see I'm going to use fourth gear here. Some people will want to use third gear just to slow the car down a bit, so just be careful there. Clip both curbs on that inside line. Now, as you accelerate out here, you've got these tyre marks. Okay, now I am actually braking at the first tyre mark, but I was using the M tyre mark that I always point out as sort of like a distance judge here in terms of slowing the car down. So the first one is a great marker to start braking and slow the car down. So I dropped to second gear here, cut a lot of that inside curb there, accelerate out as quick as you can. As you go into here, you're going to want to start braking again immediately as you go into this left. I'm braking just before the start of the curb on the left-hand side, okay? So you're going to want to slow this car down. Really slow it down and keep it tight as you go through here. So you're going to drop to second gear initially and then go back to third gear in terms of a short shift. There we go. So drop to second gear and then third gear. Now, I'm going to start accelerating when that green bit there, just on the outside of the curb there, hits the edge of my screen. That's my accelerating marker, okay. Now, you're going to have to be careful of oversteer here because as you start to accelerate, this car does like to spin its wheels up. It will start losing traction, so just be careful on exits. You can straighten up as much as possible. You won't oversteer as much. As we head towards the final right-hander here on top of the hill, on the left-hand side, you've got a marshal, I assume, on the left-hand side, and at the end of the tyre barrier there. That is a good brake marker to use. I was judging it based on the right-hand side with the end of the tarmac and the curb. Pick and choose whichever one you like there, but the one on the left is definitely the best one here. Second gear here, keeping it tight, and as I accelerate out, I want to be careful of oversteer, so I short shift to third, and then I'm going to go to fourth gear. Now, I'm going to literally allow the car to roll through the corner a little bit, okay? Just going to want to understeer very quickly. Going downhill, accelerating, it'll just catch speed so fast. Again, I'm using that orange painted barrier in the distance. As it's gone past the center of my screen is when I start accelerating. Again, I have to be careful of understeer here because the car will want to understeer as much as it picks up speed there. It really does pick it up quick. As we head towards the last corner, it's actually after the end of the curb on the right-hand side and before the cross in the barrier on the right-hand side, okay? So just after the curb leaves your screen is when you're going to want to go on the brakes. Now, you can drop to second gear or keep it in third. I did find keeping it in third meant it was more stable through the corner. And as you exit, you're going to have to be careful of power oversteer. It's big, okay? Now, you want to stay out wide here. The reason for this is you don't want to understeer through this left. So I'll start turning in here. I actually lift the tiniest bit there as I go through that, but you can do it flat. I've done it flat before, so I lost a little bit of time by lifting, and that's going to be at the end of the lap here at Interlagos. It's got rank 1 for quite a while, actually, with a 134.4. Let's go into the fast lap then, where we brake at the 150 board as we go into the left-hander. Looking to slow the car down. Short shift to third gear. Let's go through this right-hander. I short shift again as I continue on through. I'm trying to get the wheel hooked on the left-hand side. Using the orange painted barrier up ahead is when I start to accelerate as it gets closer to the center of my screen. Just be careful of that understeer and short shift to fifth if you need to stop that understeer. As we head towards this left-hander, the 150 board on the right side is my brake marker. Once again, slowing the car down, clipping the curb on the inside. I short shift to fourth there to accelerate out. You don't necessarily have to do that on that corner. Just be careful of understeer as you go through this left-hander. It will want to push out wide very quickly. As we head up here, then the 100 board is my brake marker for this one. Third or fourth gear is your decision, but you notice here I'm clipping both curbs as I go around here, and I continue on out towards the outside, and I'm using the tire marks there as a brake marker. Drop into second gear, quitting a lot of the inside curb here as I then go towards this left-hander. Brake, slow it down, second gear, short shift to third. This is to try and avoid that power oversteer. Accelerate out as best as you can, trying to keep the car as comfortable as possible. Coming into here, there's a brake marker, Marshall on the left-hand side, slow it down to second gear, keep it tight, accelerate out, short shift to third, and then you're going to short shift a little bit to fourth here to avoid some understeer. Let the car roll a little bit, allow the orange painted barrier to hit the center of your screen, then accelerate through, avoiding understeer. The cross on the right side is what I use. You can also use just after the curb ends on the right to brake for this corner. Third gear, be careful on exit once again, straighten up the car, start to accelerate. Keep out wide this time, and then just accelerate through the corner in fifth gear. If you can clip the curb on the inside, it will pull you around a little bit more, and then head towards the line. Keeping it on the inside if you really want to maximize the amount of time gained on the lap, and hopefully this is a gold time for you as well, as I get a 1:34.4 once again. 1:33.9 is my expected gold time here into, rank 1 time, not gold time. That'd be scary for gold time. The rank 1 time is an estimate of 1:33.9 because there is a bit of time there in my lap as well that I could see and I definitely could improve on. Now, if you did enjoy this, do give it a like. Do subscribe to the channel to stay in touch with all the latest content. I do these lap guides every single week without fail. And there is the end of that video. Now, if you're stuck on the previous week's lap guide at Alsace in Group 4, it is there for you. Another video that is there if you want to check that out instead. My logo's there if you want to subscribe. A big thank you for all the support, and I hope to see you in another video or live stream again very soon.